Good morning. You want to hear something pretty crazy? In Toy Story 2, or no, sorry, 1, you know how that story where they deleted like all the files? Well, guess what? Apparently, all it didn't matter because right after that happened, they decided to rewrite the whole movie. And guess what? It is day 519 in my journey in making a full-length animated movie, and I'm actually in a similar position. No, I didn't just like lose all the files because that would actually be like that would be pretty bad. But I am busy rewriting the script. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be working on, rewriting the script. Right now I'm working on scene number 3, or I'm not actively. I need to be actively be doing it. So like actually, let's stop recording and get to work. So I'll see you guys later when I'm working on that, because that's literally the game plan today. Work on scene number 3, the rewrite. Let's get started. What time is it? It's 10:51 in the morning. Already ate breakfast, etc., etc., etc. And well, I just finished outlining scene number 3. If I had to be honest, it's been like a week since I touched this movie project, which is kind of concerning, but I have a good reason, okay? First of all, I was kind of getting a little bit burnt out, and out of necessity, I ended up having to take a break, sort of. We went to this like homeschooling conference thing, which we go to actually every year, which was actually a lot of fun. And well, I'll talk about this later. But my mom decided to get my T-shirts that I like made like I don't know a few months ago, printed out for everyone. So we were all walk around with like my shirt, which is kind of weird and cool at the same time. But anyways, we'll go into that later, I guess. Yeah, it definitely is good to work on like you have to kind of refresh yourself like okay, what was I just working on like a week ago? So that's what I just did, and I redid like the outline for scene number 3. So let's go. I'm using this like scene sequel structure thing. I guess you probably can't really see it very much, but it's exciting, this scene, because this is where the theme of the movie is stated. At least I think it is. I don't know. I always feel like when I'm doing the theme stated that it's like something ultra important, and I overthink it like by 100 times every single time, like no matter what I do. So hopefully I kind of have it down now. So I'm going to jump into actually opening Fate in, and someone in a few days, I think, yeah, I think a few days ago was like asking me in the Discord server, what do I use for writing screenplays? And I use Fate in, like it's I've just used it. I don't know. My parents got it for me for my birthday like many years ago. I feel like I actually can't remember even when. It was like a while ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago or something now. And I've used it ever since. And I was using it before, just not the paid version. So you can totally use it for free. It's epic. It's awesome. Use it. I used to use Trebly before that, which is like open source, which is like I use everything open source, but now I kind of don't only use open source things, even though Blender is awesome. It just happens to be open source also. So, anyways, I'm gonna get to work on the rewrite, and hopefully the scene works. There's a lot that happens in this scene. It's a lot of drama, a lot of like alluding to family problems that like are going to be eventually like come up as themes throughout the whole movie. Well, yeah, the theme is stated, the whole theme of the movie, which is kind of Betty doesn't. Let me just read what I have like here, which is not gonna probably be exactly. I've rewritten this like 100 times now, so at this point, there's a low chance that this is actually what it'll end up as in the final movie. But you know what? Might as well read it, right? Let's see. So if I can read, oh, there it is. It's in bold. It says theme state. Okay, obstacle, which is like the little in the scene in sequel, scene structure. That's like that little part I'm on, but whatever. So Jane, who's Betty's friend, Betty's the main character. She disagrees with Betty and tells her that you don't need to do something that makes you different. You are already great how you are. Even even I know your family loves you. Now I'm not sure about the even I know like part of it, because it's like, wait, is there something wrong with? Wait, actually, that could work really well. What if Jane kind of has like a beef with the rest of the family just a little bit, which kind of comes to play in the rest of the scene. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen here. That actually could be something that might work. Anyhow, let's see. Where are we? Oh yes. And then Betty's unsatisfied. At my age, Betty already won a grand race, which is like a horse racing thing, which is big in this world of the movie I'm making. So yeah, there's lots of things I have to set up and like make work. So let's get started times two, because I already did that before in the video apparently. So salutes. Hopefully later we'll have that rewritten, and yeah, I can tell you about how my mom has taken over the marketing for the movie, I guess. That sounds pretty dramatic and fun, but yeah, anyways, see you guys. Good afternoon, mate. I don't know why I always do that, but it's 3:04 in the afternoon here. And well, my writer friend just gave me some epic feedback about the script rewrite. We went to this. Actually, this is really ironic when this happens. We went to the itchy. We call it itchy, but ICHE, Illinois Christian Home Educators like conference, which we like normally go every year. But this time was different because my mom decided to not print out, but basically buy. I was not selling the shirts to my mom. Okay, it was not like that, guys. Okay, no, no, but she bought like shirts for like my whole family. So like, I don't know if we got a picture, but doesn't really matter. We were walking around for a few days like with all the same shirts on, so it was kind of cool. Like multiple people actually came up and they were like, "Oh, what's this all about?" And I guess I don't know what I honestly I had no idea what to expect, but that was quite the interesting thing. There is some mildly awkward interactions for me because like a few people just came up and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, do I know you? But they're just like, oh, I saw your shirt. Um, so yeah, that was a pretty fun thing. I don't know why I had to be so dramatic about it, but yeah, that was one of the reasons I didn't make any videos last week, which is something I've not done in like a while. I've been doing like videos almost, well, not every day, but like pretty consistently. So yeah, last week my YouTube channel is just like dead, which is totally fine. I hope at least. We'll see about this week, I guess. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, taking a break was like really helpful. Like, I know how important it is to take breaks and stuff. Like, I know this. Like, you know that also. Like, it's important to take a break. But, regardless, still, I'm extremely skilled in refusing to take a break, even though I know I need to. So yeah, I was forced to take a break last week. Let's see, that was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then clearly I didn't do anything on Sunday, and now here it is Monday, and I think we're ready to rock and roll. And during that like whole ordeal, well, actually, I don't know, maybe before or after, I can't remember when I decided this, but basically, I have a plan to make money, guys. Lots of money. I'm just joking, maybe not lots of money, but there's websites online where you can buy basically plans to make furniture. This is a coffee table. I don't know if the exposure is even like showing this at all, but whatever, who cares? Honestly speaking, it's just like it's a cool wooden coffee table, okay? And well, I'm gonna try to make these, okay, in real life, guys. This is not Blender, okay? And I wouldn't even mention this other than the fact that this is like an important. Well, if this is actually mildly successful, and like I'm actually able to sell these, like then this is like one of the ways I'm able to fund this project, which is really rad and epic and etc. stuff. So, actually, honestly speaking, that is, I've been like worried, more and more so like every day, I feel like, okay, I'm 19 years old. I feel like I should, be, I don't know, doing something more. So that has been something I've honestly been struggling with, and I've talked about that before, maybe a little bit. So anyhow, but that's one of the ways I'm going to try to make some mullah, some cha-ching. Anyways, if I become really rich somehow, that's clearly how. Anyhow, I feel like that'll be a really good way though, to like one, like exercise creativity in a different way that's not related to one to the computer or two to the movie. It's literally something completely separate, and it's really hot in here, so like, hopefully I'm not like sweating or anything. It feels like it's 100 degrees. I don't think it's 100 degrees, but like it's hot. Anyways, um, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about this. Like normally I wouldn't be excited like, oh, I have to make a coffee table, but like I can make a coffee table and it'll look cool. And if like worst case scenario, no one buys it, I can just use it. And it'll be like right over there. And it'll be like, cool, I made that coffee table, guys. And then I could set the camera on there and film on the couch. And they'll be like, whoa, so advanced. I don't know. So I'm gonna see if my dad could like pick up the different materials, and yeah, I'll have to figure out like, okay, I think this, it's like basically 4 foot like this way, and then 2 foot deep, and then how tall? 13 inches. That's a 13 or 18. I think it's 13. I can't read it, but the printing is not the best, honestly. But whatever, I can go online. So it'll definitely be an interesting. This basically might blow up in my face. I don't know if it's a horrible idea or a great idea, but regardless of that, I had this epic call with my writer friend. I don't know why I said epic, but it was really helpful. Honestly, we talked about a whole bunch of random things like normal, but he's been really helpful. Honestly, like he's willing to give me the feedback that I so desperately need sometimes. So like, and often it's not like, well, actually he's really good. He's a good writer still, I think. But even if some the person like you're getting feedback from isn't like a really great expert or something, like it's still just get feedback on basically things. But I realized that, well, the first two scenes I have, scene one and two, which is that's oh dude, that's what first two scenes mean, one and two. Okay, well, I don't know why to do that, but anyways, um, the first 5 pages basically, which is actually kind of crazy. The first two scenes are 5 pages this time. Normally my scene is literally like this long, and then it's like this long, and then maybe I have 1 page scene. Like wow, that's like whoa, I actually made it to a whole page, and it's one scene. Let's go. But there was some like especially scene blocking and just little things that didn't make any sense. Like you could completely read some of the lines and be like, the main character is an absolute idiot. Like, like it just totally didn't work. Some lines in my head, it like it completely works. But if I handed that script to someone, not like I'm trying to sell the script at all. Like I'm not. I'm gonna make this myself, you know. But if I did, if I was trying to do that, they'd look at me and be like, what sort of person is this? Like the main character Betty, she sitting in the guitar lesson, she's getting distracted, and then she gets caught, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like that was my bad." And then at like the next block of text, little paragraph, I guess, like the action was in the background. This like truck is having a hard time pulling into the driveway, and it's like this weird thing that's happening. It's just like, what is going on back there? Like, bro, like it's hard not to watch, honestly speaking. I feel like the camera's really close now. Okay, that's there, that's better. Much better. So sometimes I like film like this and I'm like, dude, what an absolute idiot. Like it's mortifying when that happens. It's like, come on, dude. Anyhow, oh rats, what was I just talking about? I got too much in the zone. It makes it look like she's watching and she like literally re-distracts herself and she's just like, and she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry." But what's really happening is like, she gets caught and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Background, like the camera's like right here, and you could see that whole like thing happening in the background, and she's like kind of look half looking. And anyways, just small things make a big difference sometimes when you're blocking a scene, and it's really important to get that right and get the feedback from someone else's point of view, because you can read and I don't know. And Joshua made a coffee table. Like, and Joshua made a coffee table. Well, that didn't even work. But you can say the same line in a million different ways and completely get a different feel. And the order of like action really is important. So yeah, mental note, Joshua. Make sure you get feedback for all the scenes before you give it someone it to act and voice act because it really does change like how people will deliver lines and like all these things. And yeah, it's good to get feedback. Later on, guys, hopefully I'll be able to be at a point where I have scene number 3 rewritten. That's the point. That's a big thing I'm working on right now. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully. That's the goal. Rewrite scene 3. I have it outlined. I think I already told you that, but I spent more time re double checking everything and I started to write and I was like trying to do it as a rewrite of like what I already had, which I really like. I like what happens. I like the dialogue. I like the vibe of the scene, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So I'm doing something I don't want to do, and I'm not deleting it. Like the current scene 3 that is like being rewritten. I'm just like making a new space, not like actually physically like just editing. I'm not editing. I'm rewriting. So gotta change the mindset there. So sometimes it's hard to do that, but I think it'll be for the best. So let's see. What else do I wrote all these things in my game plan. Literally, the one thing that like is actionable is rewrite scene 3. But then I was like, oh, my mom's marketing homeschool conference, the importance of being a good friend. Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Well, actually, well, yeah, let's talk about that because I'm gonna forget if I say like, oh, let's talk about that later. So I was watching like marketing videos before last week. Let's see, yeah, sometime last week, and basically like drilling home, like just be like networking and marketing and stuff like that is really just about being a good friend. And like I try to be like a good friend, I guess, but like really emphasizing like that is something that's really important. I don't know, so be a good friend. I don't know. I just wrote that down earlier in this morning, and for some reason, I think thought that was important to say. So I said it. Now I can check it off the list. Let's go, guys. No, but seriously, during the conference, I guess, which was funny. I was going to do like a vlog during it, but because I've never done like a travel vlog or like gone anywhere with my camera really and filmed, especially in public. Because like I don't know if I even physically can talk to the camera when I'm in public. I've never tried honestly. So yeah, that's fun. But turns out the battery died like it when I was in the bag. I just had it like I put it in the bag and like it just flipped the thing on. So yeah, the camera was dead when I pulled it out. Even though it was at home when I finally pulled it, I had no intention of actually doing it. In my head, it would be really cool. Anyways, yeah. Um, let's see, taking a break is good. Yep, I talked about that and trying to do something new with the wood. Yeah, boop, talked about that. Let's go, guys. Um, and yeah, that's all. That's all I got for you guys right now. But in the next clip, I'm clearly gonna have some epic work done. I hope. So catch you later. And also, guys, I'm really proud of this. A while ago, I don't know. I framed that. I was like, bro, I was so proud of that. Like it looks epic. Definitely not mine, but it's my sister's, and I think it looks cool. So I just felt like I should share that with you guys. I don't think I should have done that actually. Now that I think about it, but still, it was cool. So Lord of the Rings, yeah, cool. Bye. Good evening. It is the end of day 519 in my journey making a full-length animated movie, etc., inside of Blender. And yeah, wow. Today has been an interesting day. Honestly, I've only gotten, let's see, like basically like 2 hours like clocked in. Oops. Well, 3 hours, I guess, clocked in today. And I don't know if you saw my like my clocked in time for last week. It's pathetic, okay? But I was busy doing other random things, so that's why it's like that. But today, yeah, the whole goal was to rewrite scene 3, and I've not rewritten scene 3, which is kind of disappointing a little bit. But guess what, guys? That's okay. We have a good game plan. I don't know why I keep turning the camera over here, but like we have a good game plan over here with like what we want to actually get done here with scene 3. We have we have what we need to do it. Just it's not about doing it. And honestly, for some reason, I'm having a hard time just jumping in here and like just doing it. So maybe I should start outlining like the next scene number 4. Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. I was going to just like outline right, outline right, outline right, but sometimes it's better to just like do one thing and so outline like 5 scenes. I'm not gonna actually outline 5 scenes in one day probably, but you get the idea. So it's all part of the journey. And well, I'm doing my best to enjoy it, right? So yeah, that's my honest thoughts on today. Also I have a call with my like some YouTube friends and like entrepreneur people, that I do on Mondays now, and that was a good talk. We talked about all sorts of random YouTube things and how about how my channel is dead right now and some exciting news. And I wasn't sure. Honestly, I'm not sure like how I'm supposed to handle this or like if I'm supposed to like tell you guys or like be like, oh, nothing's happening, right? Um, so there is someone who a few days ago I was like, in case you guys didn't see the video, I named the video something really nice and vague. It's like, oh, when all you want to do is make an animated movie or something kind of vague like that. Which for some reason, I kind of like those sort of titles. It's just like some I don't know heady idea that I just I don't know I don't know. Those titles are fun for me, and maybe I should do more of them. I don't know because people decided to click on that. I was like, okay, interesting, cool. But basically, I'm thinking about offering a I don't know the word for it necessarily yet, but basically, you pay me and I help you write, do your short film. Like I help whatever you like. Basically, like you see how I'm like kind of going through this process and um making my big movie. Well, I kind of am gathering intel, if you will, through my experiences and stuff, on how to like make movies in general, and then clearly short films because I've done a dozen short films in the past. If you guys are interested, you can watch the video. I guess I'll try to link it in the description. Joshua, link the video in the description. Remember, I forget things. It's really amazing. So, and yeah, all long story short, someone's actually interested in that, and I'm not gonna say who because that would be kind of awkward. But thank you to you because you know who you are. Thank you, but science guys. Um, so that actually really blew me away. I was, I well I had a dozen options. Like get a real job, like do that, do a whole bunch of other things, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Just a whole bunch of small little things, which when you add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, sometimes it equals like I don't even know how many ones I just said, but we're gonna go with four or three or something like that, you know. And I made up a income goal and stuff. I'm really proud of myself. Um, I don't know, guys, what I'm doing honestly. Hey, it's me, Editor Joshua. What's up? Bugs always attack me as soon as I start recording. It's really irritating. Anyways, about like the whole money thing. All right, I just want to be really as transparent and honest with you guys as possible. One, so like I don't know. I just feel like that would be just really good too. Um, I don't know how to make bullet points in my head. Three. Well, I feel like if I actually say in 10 years actually am like doing this still, like it would be cool for me to even just be able to look back and like, how did this even happen? Um, so yeah, that I guess just for the sake of transparency, might as well be honest, right? Anyhow, without that, with that disclosure, this notice gone, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, look, yeah, I've struggled like with like how am I going to like make money and stuff like this, and like how can I keep making a movie and like eventually like I want to have a family of my own, and like you know like there's a lot that I feel like I need to do, and like yeah, there's just a lot there. And I don't need to go all into that, but sorry, with that one person saying, and hopefully there's like wind right now. Hopefully the microphone's not just absolutely getting murdered. It shouldn't be. It's actually it's so nice right now, honestly. Uh, anyhow, as the sun sets, Joshua tries to explain his life away. Um, let's see, yeah. So that one person who signed up, or not signed up, but like who kind of was like, hey, I might be interested in doing this mentoring, coaching, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Yeah, I need a good, smart name. Okay, guys, you come up with a name in the comments. I'm just joking. Actually, I'd be open to ideas, but regardless of that, um, I said to myself, okay, I know how this probably sounds, but like if no one signs up or there's no one who like shows an interest, I'm just gonna find some random job, okay, and you know I was fully ready. In fact, I had already looked for like just like literally anything. I just like random editing jobs. I didn't really care even like just something, um and I think I had prayed about it and stuff. But like when I woke up today and I was like, oh, and the funny thing about it's a Google Forms link, okay? That's I set up so like when people put their information in, like I assumed basically that it would send me an email when people would submit the form, and it doesn't do that automatically. So Google, bro, what like that's a horrible. What is that all about? Like I understand if you got like a million people like submitting a form, but like I feel like you should be able to first. I don't know. I feel like that could cause problems, And thankfully, I checked it, and there was somebody who like was like, "Hey, I'm interested in that." So, um, yeah, I just want to. It's hard to know what the right thing to do is, It's not like this is like a question of morality or something, but like decisions have like lasting impacts, basically, and technically, if I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and work, and like make money, and like stuff. By like 3 years, 2 years, I could have some serious money saved up and stuff, and that could be really cool. But for some reason, I've decided to do this with my life, uh, and I do have to, there that that does weigh on me sometimes, I guess. I don't know. So that's just my honest thoughts, I guess, and. I I have faith, okay, I have faith that somehow this is going to work out, um, and I don't know what that means. I don't know, um, yeah, I really don't know what that looks like even. Maybe yeah, I'm open, like, to whatever, like, as a Christian, the Lord has for me, but yeah, I don't know. So there's my honest take. Honest takes with Joshua. Bum bum. That's McDonald's. I'm not loving it. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go and like cut this clip because I don't want like. Wow, that was a 4 minute clip already. Joshua learns how to talk just randomly, just like, oh, Joshua is gonna talk today. Cool. But I'll let the video finish as it was. So 3, 2, 1. Oh wow, Joshua forgot how to cut. But you know what? Once again, it's all part of the journey, and it that's kind of what life is, right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm committing to doing a live stream. Oh, okay, cool, Joshua. That's good. That's good to know. Wow. I didn't even know that myself. No, but I want to get back to doing live streams, like get back into the grind kind of, you know. Um, no, it was good to take a week unintentionally off, I'll be honest. I had no intention of taking the week off, but kind of ended up happening whether I liked it or not. So, win some you lose some, and sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. So, anyhow, all to say, enjoy the journey, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in the video, and then Wednesday on live stream. Enjoy the journey. I've said that like 5 times. Bye bye. Salutes with skill. Bye.